Hello everybody and welcome to Rimworld 1.0, and this is the real Rimworld 1.0. Last time it was supposed to be Rimworld 1.0, but it turned out to not be. But this time, it's really Rimworld 1.0. So, we are going to be starting a new colony today, and the theme of today's colony is going to be narcotics. I've never... I can honestly say I've not ever in the hundreds of hours I've played this game, I've never planted most of the narcotics that exist in the game, and I've never produced most of the narcotics that exist in this game. And I thought it would be good to try to make a drug colony. We're going to be drug kingpins. We're going to be Pablo Magnus Gabar. So the idea is to try to make our colony completely based, our colony's economy completely based around drug trade. And what I really want to do is get to the point where I'm so rich I can build the entire colony out of out of silver and gold that we made from the production. So let's take a look at the world real quick. All right, so this is what I wanted to show you where I was. I am near the Irium Sea. I'm on a little like river tributary section. And I always like to put myself on a road if possible. But we are in a tropical rainforest, which is what I wanted. I kind of wanted to do a kind of like a swampy rainforest kind of thing. So that's what we went with. All right. And we already have our first 3 characters here. Let's let them land. Then we can take a look at them. Alrighty. Oh, and I got a kitty. Good. All right. So we've got Marshall. Pretty good stats. I randomized these guys, so I didn't really specifically go for anything in particular trait-wise. I just hit random until I got a couple that were decent. Unit B and Colonist. Colonist is no good in combat and is a wimp, but has got some good other talents like cooking and, well, a lot of these aren't that great in terms of raw level right now, but he likes to do a lot of these things, so he'll get good. All right, so let's start off with 54, not bad. All right, we've got... Just make sure we go through and unforbid this stuff so I don't forget to do it. Go ahead and grab that, and the steel laying around as well. Unforbid that. Did I get all of these? I did. 54, 54. Nice. All right, so trait-wise, creepy breathing and nervous, so that means you're going to be fine to take a gun. Great memory, kind, and misogynist. So, I think that Colonist is going to end up with the knife. Is that this right here? No, that's a helmet. Do we... Oh, there's the knife. Equip. Marshall, you're going to take the pistol. Unit B, you're going to take the rifle. Oh, and if anybody was wondering, I'm picking all of the names for colonists off of my Patreon page. I put up a post that said, hey, I'm doing a Rimworld series when 1.0 comes out, and if you want your name in the game, just comment on that post. So that's where I'm pulling all the names from, and these were the first 3 people. Marshall was number 1, Unit B was number 2, and Colonist was number 3 who responded, and I've got a list of people to go through as we get new colonists. So in terms of our base, this is going to be a very preparatory episode. Ooh. Sure, remember there's a bunch of ship chunks around. I tend to forget about that a lot. We've got a nice good-sized river here. It's not huge, but it's like a medium-sized river. We got a little bridge we can work with, which I like. I like bridges. Got a little swampy area. This is probably an ancient danger, so I don't think I'm going to touch that. Got a nice little steel room down here, but it's right next to the edge of the map, and I hate that. Let's see. I'm kind of looking for an area where I could potentially start that's got some nice rich soil. I don't see very much rich soil. There's a little bit right there. And there's a lot of just regular soil around. Not too much to work with at the moment. Not a lot of hills either. This is going to be pretty resource poor for a while, except for trees. So I'm going to have a lot of wood to use. This is I'm 99% sure this is an ancient danger, so I kind of don't want to touch that. But I could maybe just start up over here. Use this. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Or I could just use what I've got. No, this is because I can't. That's marshy soil, so I can't build on that. So I'm going to want to find area. It's got a good section of non-marshy soil to work with. So I'm thinking just right here is where we're going to start. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, so first things first. let's pop down a stockpile zone, like over here. Do a quick little 5x5. We're going to put a dumping zone maybe back here, someplace out of the way. And just let our people... Oh, you know what I forgot to look at? I just realized... Oh, I hope this doesn't bite me in the butt. I didn't check when I was randomizing people. I was just looking at their skills. I didn't look at what, if anything, they were incapable of. None. Crafting and cleaning. So Unit B will never clean, but that's not... Or craft. That's not the end of the world. He's a doctor. And you can mine. And social. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not the worst thing in the world. That could be worse. Alright, so structure. And I'm just going to have them start with a nice room right here like that. That's just going to be the start. Pop a door in here. The door on... Here, let's put a door on both sides. And yeah, let's just let them do this for now. One thing I have to work on in this game is I tend to give my people too many tasks at once. So a lot of times what ends up happening is that they will start one task and then move on to another and then move on to another, and they don't end up finishing a lot of stuff, which kind of becomes problematic. But we're going to try to avoid that this time. But like let's just get the walls and we'll get the walls up and the doors in, and they'll throw down the roof, and then maybe we'll do the floor. I could easily just have them do a wooden floor, but that's... fires are bad. Concrete is just a little bit... We just lay down a concrete floor real easy. It's only 80 steel. And there is some free steel right down here. We can grab at some point. Oh god, I literally just said, let's finish this before moving on to another task, and then immediately gave them another task. It's not the end of the world, though. I'll probably end up putting, probably the kitchen and whatnot... Kitchen and butchery will end up going down here. Yeah, that's the ancient danger. Right there. Oh, and before I forget, I'll put a link to the description for the patch notes. Put a link in the description for the patch notes for Rimworld 1.0 if anybody is interested in what is new and what has changed since the last patch. I love this game. Alright, so we're getting the trees down and the roof up as the sun is coming down. Well, we got a lot of stuff taken. We got a lot of the first day's tasks taken care of, which was mostly just getting an initial structure set up and getting all of our items moved. Oh, the synthread pants. Yeah, that makes sense. So I don't think... Before, what I used to just do is do a build roof area and went like this. And that counted as like a shed kind of deal for your stuff. But I think these days, now you actually have to block it off, because even if it is roofed, it will count as outdoors unless it's completely walled. But you know what? This already needs to be bigger. Just go ahead and maybe 2 more on the sides here, like that. Well, we didn't get everything I wanted done on the first day. Is it just me, or is it very visually pleasing how the water flows? I just think it looks nice. Pardon me while I grab my tea. Ah, Earl Grey with a little bit of lemon. All right, so do we have... Yeah, we gotta fix our priorities here. Put everybody on that. Make sure grow and not hunt. Grow and plant are on for colonists. And construct I'll put on for everybody, so if they're not doing anything, they can at least be working on something else. But we gotta get this finished. Gotta make sure our first room is good to go. Stop eating my food, kitty. They're gonna go out and get the rest of the material. Like, just, can we finish this up? There we go. We need our first room up, because it is a little uncomfortable outside. We don't want that. We want them to have a nice interior space to work with. Colonist, what's your issue? Recreation deprives serious pain. Heat outside on the ground. What are you in pain from? It's medium. Oh, you know what? It's just because he's a wimp. He's got an old gunshot scar, and a bite scar that are causing him pain, but he's a wimp. So to him, that's a lot of pain. But we'll at least get some of that taken care of in that we'll get the interior done, and we'll have him sleep inside. Furniture, make sure there's some beds in here. Go ahead and do it like that, so we get a little symmetry. And because it is a little uncomfortable outside, let's go ahead and put a passive cooler in here. Like so. So at least when they're sleeping, it's a little bit cooler than the outside. We also need to get some nice hats for these people. Alright, so there we go. Alright, it's coming down just a few degrees. It's not going to come down a lot, but it's going to come down a bit. Good. Alright, what next? So here, let's go ahead and get our storeroom here finished, so that this stuff doesn't decay. Because that's something I really hate, is when I forget about my stuff and everything starts decaying. Roofed area, make sure that's completed. Don't need to worry about the floor, just the walls, the door. Well, that's pretty close. Have them go deconstruct those. The walls and the ceiling and the door, and then everything's fine. Right, it's 33 on the inside here. How's the... I'm gonna need to get some proper cooling up, like real quick. Like, where can I get power from? I could get a wind turbine up. Where should I put these though? Here, maybe just... What do we have? We don't have batteries yet. We'll make sure there's a cooler set up in here. Like so. Food binge, bad start. Heatwave, bad start. Colonists is in a daze, bad start. Alright, so scrap this. Power. Wood fire generator. I'm just going to put it right there. Okay, because okay, so Unit B... Wait, Unit B is out too? Food binge and just a daze. So Marshall. Yeah, the temperature is going to be a really big problem soon, so we need to get this up ASAP. Oh, he came out of his food binge. And get that going, because we need power. We need it now, and this will get done a lot quicker than the windmill, because the windmill I gotta take down all the... Oh my god. That stuff just landed right next to my butt. Holy crap, that just almost hit the base. Actually, it almost hit the Ancient Danger, too, which could have been a small disaster. Can I have you finish? He's not going to. If I told... Yeah, I was about to say, if I tell him to do that, he's just going to do one and leave it. And it's going to get mighty hot, mighty quick. So this, we got to get it cooled down fast. That also means we need to start chopping down trees just in the local area. Colonists, you are going to be problematic. I feel the scars plus the wimp means he's always going to be in a bad mood unless I can get him a pain stopper. Heart rates will start soon. Yeah, I'm aware. Okay, colonist got out of it. Oh, it was because he collapsed. Unit B. Oh, yep, go get him. What? Why did colonist... Oh, that was weird. I thought he died for a second because he popped off the order there, but then he was still up here. I was like, what's going on? Alright. Work. I want to make sure construction is #1 right now, so this stuff gets taken care of. Yeah, botching construction, as is usual. All right, Marshall, can you fuel this? Get it turned on. All right. Okay, at least we have an AC unit cranking now. So they can go inside and get cool. Oh god, it's 64C outside. Oh god, yep, there you go. I was going to say, that's going to be a problem for a while. You're going to be serious heat stroke. So everybody's got to stay inside right now. That's a really bad... Ooh. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to go here. Do that. Restrict. There we go. Yeah, I gotta stay inside. Is it getting better at least? It's still hot inside. That's the damn problem. 56. 65. It's not changing. It doesn't look like. Yeah, I know you're idle, but it's so freaking hot. Okay. Okay. Starting to get a little better. Okay, and... already we... oh, God. It needs to get down to a comfortable temperature. Well, no. It looks like... okay. Yeah. We're fine now. As soon as they get down to 0, I think I can let them out. To let them out and get to work. Okay, yeah, let's just go ahead and do that now. During the daytime... there you guys go. During the daytime, yeah, you gotta stay... oh, who went down? Was it Unit B? No, it was Marshall. Yeah, let's get some of that going. We need hats. We desperately need hats. What do we get from that? Nice! 8 components from each one. Well, at least when they go inside during the night, the AC can keep them from dying. Oh, that's a really bad start. Colonist, did you drop a weapon too? Or no, you're a hunter. You shouldn't be on hunt is the thing. Because you, sir, have the knife, right? Okay, let's see. Since it looks like you'll be here a while, Colonist thinks you should give your faction a name. We're going to call it Narcoticsville. This, that's the faction name. Okay, this is wrong. So this is Narcoticsville. And this one is Legion of Magnus. There we go. Excellent. I can't wait for this heat wave to end. Oh, it's so many components from these. I feel like that's more than it used to be. Because that's a lot of components from fallen debris. Ah, soothe. Good. Have these ones been? I don't think so. That is a really just terrible barracks. It's just quite awful is what it is. Alrighty. So how are we doing heat stroke wise? Initial, okay, not too bad. I would love to get some initial farming set up, and I just kind of want to find a good spot for it. Thinking just like in here. This area right there should be fine. Not too close to the, ooh, you know what, that's that bad dirt. Stony soil, you just want regular soil. It's not a lot of great spots, but there's some spots. So I want to avoid the bad soil. I think we'll just start over here. Like right there. I think we're going to go with 7x7. I normally go 6x6. I think for my initials, I think we're going to go 7x7. And we're going to go corn. We're going to go heel root, which I can't do yet, and I know that. And do rice. And cotton. Get some early cotton up. Alright, that's a good start. Got some ambrosia up here, not too far away. Kiko the kitten. Cute name. And we don't have any batteries or anything, so we're just going to have to keep this thing fueled for a while. We're wasting a lot of potential power, but what are you going to do? Well, if you don't have anything to do, what we're going to start doing is this. Because this is where the kitchen is going to end up going, is right down here, because then I can put a cooler right off the back side here. Have just a big old cooler. Oh, Colonist is down again. Yeah, he goes down way sooner than everybody else normally would have. So, I think they've been outside for too long. So, I think what we're going to have to do is bring Colonist inside and then have them hang out. Yeah, it's putting a serious damper on productivity. Very serious damper on productivity. The best thing I could do is get them some hats, but I'm not going to be able to get them hats until I have something to make it out of. And the only way to do that would be to... Oh, what is that from? Oh, a short. This is Marshall. Go take care of that, please. Thank you. And how's your heat stroke? Go back inside. Oh, this needs to end. So much just standing around. Gotta wait for the temperature to get down into the 20s in here, and then that's when their heat stroke starts going down. Yep. I might have to flip their... If the heat wave goes on much longer, I'm gonna have to assign them to day-night shifts. Make sure they work during the night and sleep during the day. I'm not really thrilled about that right off the right at the top here. But if that's what I gotta do, that's what I gotta do. And restrict them. Carlos is probably gonna go get some food. Already about halfway through. Yeah, so the kitchen is gonna go right in this area. I don't know how I'm gonna set that up though, because generally you want to. I mean, before you could put your butchery and your kitchen in the your actual stove in the same area, but I don't think you should do that anymore. Pretty sure that causes like bad cooking. Somebody got sick from eating X meal kind of thing. It's working on planting. It's only 50 degrees outside. Ugh. Is anybody a tailor? Colonist is the only one who'd be able to do that. Just getting them hats would be good, but that would still mean I need to hunt, and it means that I'm going to need to get some leather, so I am going to have to finish this little area so I can do the butchery. And then I might just send some people out to do a little bit of hunting. Not for the meat, but for the leather, so I could just make them some hats, because that would make a big difference. That would make a nice, big difference. Yeah, look how quickly that goes up. Gagapods, what do we got? Some agave fruit. Well, fruit is fruit. It's food. I'll take it. So what I'm thinking is, let's see, structure would be production. We need you put like the butcher table here. Or do we flip it around? I think what we do is this. Stove. Like that. Separate them. And then... how do we want to do this? We need to excavate a little bit more. That taken out too. excavate a little bit more, because ideally you don't want them walking through the butchery to get to the kitchen. Oh no, they gotta dig themselves out. That's okay, they can do it. Unless, of course, they die. Probably here, colonists. Why don't you work on that one so you guys can get out of here and not die? There you go. And then I'll fill that in. So ideally we have a hallway down here. Like right in this area, so they can whoop, whoop, go from one to the next. And of course, as always, every day. Do I already need a second AC unit? Yeah, just hop it inside for a few minutes. It cools them down nicely. Marshall, work on this right now. Colonist should be fine. He's just sleeping now. Yep, we're gonna do it. We already have it. Oh no, there we go. Well, we'll turn it off because now the heat wave's over and we don't need it. Magnus lock. Alright, so let's see. We got furniture, stool, so we need a stool there, stool there. We don't have symmetry. I don't like that. If we move this wall over one, then we'd have some symmetry. Alright, and then let's see. We need one wall. We'd go like that. This would be the hallway. Yeah, so if we wanted symmetry, it'd have to be right here. Take this out. There we go. And then cooler goes right here. This also needs to get canceled. Like so. That'll give us some symmetry if we just move everything over. Because I think you can... No, you can't. I thought you could move coolers now, but no, you can't. That's okay. Not a big deal. These rooms are tiny, but that's okay. They don't need to be huge. And then maybe dining room somewhere over here. But at least the heat wave's over. This does not need to be on. You know what? But we're not doing anything with the power. We'll just leave it on. Oh no. Well, so much for the cat. That didn't last long. This is pathetic. Alright, just leave it. Oh, no, there it goes. Well, that was sad. That's why you need bigger pets. They last longer. Power conduit. Make sure this runs through here. I like the new graphic. Well, this new graphic for the stove is as of the last patch, I'm pretty sure, but I like it. And then we need to build copy. That goes there, that goes there. There we are. Mine that, mine that. And I think what we're going to do is leave it as an episode right here. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're interested in more Rimworld, and I will see you all next time.